morning, Nerdigans. This is the one and only Packer Girl 89 of Nerdigans Inc. And while Godzilla continues to conquer the box office, Kaiju number 8's anime is preparing to conquer Twitter and release a manga spinoff to boot. But before I get into this story, let me just remind you to hit that like, share, and subscribe buttons. And because, of course, this channel, let alone this video, are not sponsored. If you love what we're doing and want to help keep me, my adorable Will Kitty, and this operation alive and kicking, so we could keep bringing you more anime and manga content, whether it be for live reactions, like for Kaiju number 8, which we have been covering since chapter 1, or news and analysis like this video. Feel free to hit up our Cash App and PayPal. Links are in the description box below. So, well, unless you live under a rock, you know that over the weekend was Jump Festa. And Kaiju number 8's panel kicked off the second day of the Jump Super Stage Red. There was a lot of info that came out. And how we're going to do this is we're going to give the info about the manga spinoff first, and then we'll get into the anime, including the trailer, the unique distribution situation, and then we'll, cover Matsumoto's letter. So basically, in terms of the manga spinoff, it is called Kaiju number 8 Side B, and it's adapting the content of the light novel Kaiju number 8 Close Up Third Division, which is written by Noya Matsumoto, aka mangaka of Kaiju number 8, and Ando Keiichi, and it's still going to be that way for the manga. And the art is going to be done by Kentaro Hidano, who was the mangaka of Super Smartphone, which I love that. I did not like the writing of that manga, but Super Smartphone had some really nice art, so it'll be nice to see his art again. And it is coming out on January 5th, at least in Jump Plus. I believe it will be, it should be getting a simulpub in at least Manga Plus. I don't know. Viz might get it too. I don't know. With how things have been lately, I don't know if it will be a Manga Plus exclusive or if Viz will get it. I imagine Viz will get it, but God, Shueisha, please don't give anything else to Viz. I really like how we're getting Manga Plus exclusives like this. But anyways, I'll get into the synopsis in a second. But I do want to point this out because it's been driving me nuts. It took me a minute to find this synopsis. I don't know what is going on with these Western anime publications or what. Why didn't you guys at least put the freaking synopsis on your goddamn websites? Why do I have to go find it? Seriously. Well, I know I'm a journalist too, technically, so it's part of my job too. But seriously, they had these articles up before me, before my article went up, and my article's still not up. I got nothing. Anyways, but here we go. This is what it is. So the first novelization of the Shonen Jump Plus series, Kaiju number 8, is now available, obviously. After the battle in Sagamihara, the 3rd Defense Force is closely interviewed, for a documentary. Kafka and Leno challenge a grueling obstacle course, and then we have here, hold on a second. Kikoro was using a phantom special weapon. How did Hoshina, who is obsessed with swords, get recruited by Mina? And will Kafka be able to conceal his true identity in front of the news crew? The book includes 4 stories that can only be read in the novel, plus pinups and illustrations drawn by Matsumoto. But I like this. I'm excited I'm excited to see this get adapted. I really am. This will be good. So that's going to be starting January 5th. And hopefully it'll be at least Manga Plus. I'm hoping. If it is on Manga Plus and Viz, I hope we get what we're at least getting with Kaiju number 8, where Manga Plus has its own localization. I don't know why. Again, I don't know why it's like this for Kaiju number 8, where Manga Plus has its own separate localization than Viz. but at the same time, I'm like, I don't care because I like Manga Plus's localization, and they should be having this for the rest of the series that are on the platform. But anyways, now let's get into this trailer here with the anime. So something that is bugging me because I have the anime kind of playing on the Twitter account here. Something that is bugging me as I look at this is the city looks great. The monsters look fantastic, including, Venom, aka Kaiju number 8. But the humans, man, the humans scream Nishio. And then I remember, who did the monsters in the first place. And that's Maeda, Mihiro Maeda, aka the director of Evangelion. So you have to wonder, IG, and technically IG's part of WIT now, so, oh god, and I have my issues with, I have my own personal beef with George Wada, because I actually met George Wada. I've told this story many times. I met him at Crunchyroll Expo 2018. I have my own issues with George Wada. So IG, I have to ask you this. Why didn't you just have Maeda freaking run the whole production? You could have had, probably the most epic manga anime adaptation of Kaiju number 8. Because you look at the monsters, and especially comparing it to Matsumoto's monster art, and they look fabulous. This is exactly what I wanted for a Kaiju number 8 anime adaptation. Exactly, to the T. It is perfection. But man, the humans though, no, man. It just kills me, man. It does, because I picture, just thinking about it even more, just imagine how the humans would look like. Hell, he doesn't even have to be the helm the production. Just have him be the art director and have him helm all the character designs and the combat art. Just have him do that, and that would be fast as hell too. But no, we can't have nice things. IG, what are you thinking? I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I know the writing's probably going to be fine. I'm not that worried about the writing. But man, whoever thought it was smart to do this, and I feel like it's the same thing with Chainsaw Man. When you wasted the talent of the man behind the creatures of Devilman Crybaby on this crap CGI like that, oh, that pissed me off. But seriously, why? I just don't get it. It just baffles me, man. Don't understand. Don't get it. Why would you waste the freaking director? Well, not completely waste, let's be real. Because you have the freaking character designer you have the character designer of the newer Evangelions, obviously, but you have the director of you have the director of Shin Evangelion 2. You have the director of freaking Evangelion here. Why would you not use him to helm the whole freaking production? I just don't get it. He knows how to run this genre, a production of this genre. Why would you not just have him direct it? I just don't get what was going through their minds over there. This makes no freaking sense. This makes no sense. I'm so can some comments? I want to know what you guys think. Do you guys think that that IG is making a huge mistake by not letting the man who directed Evangelion helm Kaiju number 8? This makes no fucking sense. I'm just so confused by this. They have 2 directors for Kaiju number 8, by the way. There's a co-director situation happening over there. I'm so flabbergasted by this. This makes no goddamn sense, man. Oh my God, it just makes no freaking sense. But, man, but as I said, either you have, like, he should have been helming this whole thing. Either that, or at least just have him have complete control of all the character designs, not just the creature character designs, because it looks like, I know it could be done on purpose to make them look like they are in different worlds, but at least have them look like they're in the same series. They don't look like they're in the same series. It drives me freaking nuts, man. Oh, I'm not happy with this. I'm not happy with how the humans look. The humans look so bad. They look better. Granted, they look better than their original concept art. Their original concept art was bad. I remember the Japanese fans were furious. Oh, they were pissed. I think with the trailer, the Japanese fans are still, they love the monster art, but they're still met on the humans, and they could still tell it's Nishio's art, but god damn, I'm not happy with this, man. Oh, and George, why, if you are behind this, because you know IG is part of WIT, and if George Water, if you are behind this, I would not be surprised, because you are the king of making bad. No, that's not fair saying that you are the king of making bad decisions. There are bigger fish, or there are bigger assholes than you in the anime industry that I know of. Oh, yes, there are. Mappa is, I would say you are up there with Mappa for sure, and probably some mofos over at JC staff too. Or no, I gotta include Toei in that conversation. Toei's like one of the kings of making mistakes. Oh my god, and Periot too. Oh my god, but Wada is definitely up there. I'm trying not to be biased. I'm really trying, because again, I've met Wada, so I know this shit. And I've, of course, met Maki as well. But let me get to the good stuff here, which is the distribution situation, because I really think this is an interesting situation. Because for every episode of Kaiju number 8, it's going to be live streamed on Twitter at the same time as it's being aired in Japan. Now, first of all, I do want to mention this as well, that it is not going to be archived. So if you miss the live stream, then, well, you gotta wait until it comes out on Crunchyroll. Or, find other means. But here's the thing, though, because the thing I was thinking about this too is like, what about subtitles? Then I remembered, oh, this is Production IG we're talking about here. Production IG does all their subtitles in house. So yeah, I don't think are a problem. No, I don't think they're going to be a problem. If this was Crunchyroll we were talking about and not Production IG doing it in house, then I'd be like, yeah, you might want to worry. But no, this is Production IG. I would be happy with this. But yeah, let me read this here. The statement here from Twitter Japan. So in April 2024, all episodes of the popular manga Kaiju number 8, which has sold over 12 million copies in Japan, will be distributed worldwide in real time on Twitter. No, I'm not calling it I'm only going to say this once. I'm not calling it X, Elon. Especially when a manga I actually covered today had the Twitter bird icon in it. Twitter is not dead in the manga world, and I'm happy. Anyways, there will be no archive streaming, so yeah, you have to deal with that. Fans from all over the world will be able to watch the episodes in real time and share their thoughts on Twitter, even if they are in areas where terrestrial TV is not available, or if they are traveling and cannot be at home. Please stay tuned to our official Twitter account and website for more details. I'm very happy with this. And here's the thing, and this is why I think it's going to revolutionize how anime is watched. Do I think it's going to put a dent in anime piracy? I think it does have that potential. It's kind of like with what this is reminiscent of to me It's kind of like back during, I know I bring up the protest shit a lot in my videos. It's kind of like back in 2020 with when protest streaming became a thing during the George Floyd riots, and the saying was, and I coined this, is the revolution will be live streamed, or in a good chunk of thing. Now there was some revolutions live streamed though. There was like actual shit like internationally being live streamed. But in the case of the U.S., the LARPing will be live streamed. Yeah, I've seen a lot of shit live streamed. I've seen the rise and fall of Chaz live stream. I've seen people get shot on live stream. Like I've seen the craziest shit, man, on live stream for real. But I thought my point was standing there. But yeah, like similar to let me get back to my point here. But similar to what we saw back when protest live streams were starting to come up, I feel like this is going to be happening with anime too. That anime is going to start, especially with Elon. Well, I think even before Elon, Jack Dorsey, because there were people live streaming on Twitter as well at the time, but it wasn't as big as it was on YouTube and Facebook and Twitch and Instagram. Those were the four at the time. But now I think Elon made it easier to live stream on Twitter. So that's why there's that too. It'll be very interesting to see how this works, because I really think this potentially could put a dent in anime piracy, because people want to watch it now, and they usually like watching it live with Japan. That's what I've noticed anyway. So this could really put a serious dent in anime piracy, especially if the subtitles are there and everything. Yeah, this will be good. I do see that potential. Do I see it potentially hurting Crunchyroll? It depends. The thing that would really just put a dent in the Crunchyroll is if I don't know, what would help Crunchyroll is actually fixing their servers and updating their video player. That would be nice, but no, they refuse to do that. Netflix is trying to play ball, but man, Netflix, the way they do shit, man, Netflix doesn't really help themselves. No. And Disney ain't helping themselves either. No. They, from what I've heard, they don't advertise enough. They don't. They don't use social media to advertise their content. Nothing. Netflix at least does advertise their content. Their anime a lot more, from what I've seen. And Amazon does too. Amazon does try. But man, I'm telling you, Crunchyroll better, like, some of these streaming services need to watch out, because if people wise up and start using VPN to access some of these sites, like Bilibili, for example, ooh, they'll be in trouble, because the Western streaming services will be in trouble, because especially localizers will be in trouble, because the Western anime fans will abandon them for more accurate translations. At least that's what that's not what I think. That's what I know. I know it. It's not just for fan translators either. If you want to beat piracy, by the way, because people don't want to pirate. They don't. But anyways, let me get into Matsumoto's letter here, and then we'll wrap this up. But yeah, seriously, I'm very curious what you guys think about anime streaming on Twitter. Again, it's not going to be archived in it, which is very understandable for it to not be archived. But do you guys think, especially if in the case of IG, since they do all their stuff in-house, do you think that this will put a dent in anime piracy? But anyways, let's get to this. This is a message from Matsumoto at Jump Festa. Hello, this is Matsumoto, the original author. Thank you very much to everyone who came to see Kaiju number 8 stage, to all to all the featured voice actors. Animation has been a dream of mine ever since I was a child. I am always amazed at and moved by the materials, designs, design drawings, storyboards, etc. That come up as production progresses. The same thing happened when I received the recordings of the cast members' voices for the first time. Mr. Fukunushi perfectly portrays the sadness and coolness of Kafka being an older man who is not getting any younger. I agree with that. I agree with the casting. The cast sounds great in this trailer, by the way. Misato embodies Mina as a dignified female captain with her beautiful voice. Mr. Kato captures the warmth and kindness that lies within Leno's coolness in his voice. Miss Firos, yep, she's back again. Perfectly expresses the strength and that shines through in Kikuro's cuteness. Actually, I was most worried about finding the right person to play Hoshino. Dude, why Hoshino, man? But Mr. Kabanashi played the role extremely coolly with his perfect voice. The Kansai! Yes! The Kansai! Yes! The Kansai dialect. Even though we only received audio, each character already had a sense of presence. I remember being reminded of the talent and greatness of the voice actors. That is very true. You know what? I want to touch on this real quick in regards to voice actors, because it's something that the West, especially Hollywood, has forgotten. France, they know. France understands it. Spain understands it. Germany understands it. But the U.S. don't understand it no more. They've lost it. I think Canada, you can make the argument they understand it too. But the U.S., they've lost it. They've lost the meaning of the power of a voice actor, of what it does for a character, because they want to have Hollywood star power. That pisses me off so much. Ugh. And in regards to the English dubs of anime, yeah, a lot of you motherfuckers do it too. And it's not because of Hollywood star power. No, you guys have forgotten. It feels like they've forgotten the power of being a voice actor as well. I don't know what it is. Maybe it just is the state of the industry. I know it's not all of them that's like this in terms of the English dub actors, but the way English dubs are done nowadays compared to like when I was growing up in the 90s and 2000s, early 2000s, it's so different. You could just tell like something isn't right. I don't know if it's the EDR direction. I don't know if it's just how the industry is treating them, or they feel if it's the entitlement, or if they don't have passion anymore. Just something is going on in the anime dubbing industry. But just in Hollywood with the voice acting in general, yeah, you motherfuckers especially need to hear this. I'm so tired of it. From that day on, when I drew the characters began to speak in their voices in my head. And I'm not gonna lie, that happened to me when after watching Bleach in English dub, because I watched the anime first, and then I got into the manga. And yeah, that's how it was for me with Ichigo. I read when I was reading, I heard Johnny Young Bosch's Ichigo in my head. I want to know if you guys had that too, or like had that kind of experience. I get that a lot. The voices, which were only vague images, have been given substance, and I feel that the characters have come to life and even more strongly. Thank you to the actors for their work. As the original author, I'm also looking forward to seeing how Kaiju number 8 will be made into an anime by combining everyone's voices and images. So, yeah, Matsumoto don't know what's going on over there in terms of the art. Matsumoto played a role in the voice actors, but not in the art and animation. I feel, oh God, I'm going to finish reading this and then I'll give my thoughts on this. I'm the type of person who supervises a lot of dubbing. Yeah, that's what I figured. So I think we'll see each other often in the future. Thank you again. Finally, I would like to once again thank everyone who attended. Thank you for your continued support of Kaiju number 8. Okay, I have to say this. I have to wonder, Matsumoto. I have to wonder if you saw what was going down in terms of like the production team and saw that that Maida was only working on the monsters and you didn't then not like actually helming the project. I wonder if you would have stepped in. I'm surprised. I'm actually kind of surprised Matsumoto didn't say anything about that. Based on this letter, you would, especially the first part of this letter, you would think that, yeah, Matsumoto, I'm very surprised you did not step in and try to get, and try to have Maida step in and helm the project. The only reason I would think that Maida didn't helm the project is because he didn't want to. Either that or it's got to be some higher ups interfering. But damn, Matsumoto, I really wish you would have fought to get Maida to be the director. Oh, because that's what it feels like to me. I feel like Matsumoto, and I feel like it's kind of the same. It's the same with Fujimoto too with Chainsaw Man. Let's be real. They mainly played a role. I know they talked about storyboards and shit like that too, but I think, let's be real, I think both Fujimoto and Matsumoto primarily played a role in the voice actors and all that. They didn't really play as much of a role in the art and animation. I'm really annoyed. I'm really annoyed that you didn't step up and tell them not to have Maida helm the production. Oh, I'm so frustrated by that. That would have made this freaking adaptation so perfect. It's the only thing that's the only thing I have a gripe about. Everything else in terms of this production, I think the script I'm not having an issue with, because the script writer has worked on like Gundam, so they know the genre. They've been with the genre. I just am annoyed because you have again, I know I've been repeating myself. You have someone that directed a legendary sci-fi series. You have someone that revolutionized the freaking genre. You have an Evangelion director. What are one of the not the one, because you know, but you have one of the people that worked on no, wait a minute, hold on. Yeah, he worked on he was the character designer for one of the most revolutionary series of our time. And you're just having him be a monster designer? Why not at least have him be a freaking art helm the entire character designs? Have him be the art director at the very least. Like, it made no sense, man. Hell, this would be the time to make him a director. He knows this genre. This makes no fucking sense, man. I just don't get it. I know I'm gonna get shit in my comment section about him being the director for not the earliest Evangelions, but the later Evangelions. But still, man, he worked on and he was a director for an Evangelion. He knows this shit better. I know he knows what he's doing, man. I'm so annoyed by this. You have no idea. And he was a character. Yeah, he was the director for Evangelion movie 3, which was 2012. Again, not the original Evangelion, but still. And then he was the director for the 2021 Evangelion movie, and where's the other one? I think he was the director of. Oh shit, I had it. Where did it go? Oh god. It's gonna bug the hell out of me. I think that was it, right? Yeah. There was another one though. Okay, yeah. I just don't understand. I want to know what what you guys think. Would you guys have at least like to have Maeda, if he didn't get the helm the project, to at least design all the characters and so they look like they're in the same world? Or are you fine with Nishio designing the humans? I know they're supposed to be two different things, kaiju and humans, but they don't look like they belong in the same world. Even they don't even belong in the same city. It looks so off. It's weird. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What you guys think about the art choices? What do you guys think about in terms of the broadcast? Do you think this is going to change the game in terms of how anime is being simulcasted? What do you guys think about the manga spinoff? Do you think that it's going to be a Manga Plus exclusive? Do you think Viz is going to get it too? Or do you think it's not going to be simulpubbed at all and we're going to have to sail the high seas? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. And remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe to Nerdigans Inc. Love what we're doing and want to help keep this operation alive and kicking so we can keep bringing you more Kaiju number 8 content. A few ways you could do that: donate to our Cash App, PayPal, Patreon, purchase something off our Amazon wishlist. All that's in the description box below. Also, make sure you follow us on Twitter, Twitch, Discord, friend us on PlayStation Network. That's in the description box below as well. Till next time, Nerdigans, I will be seeing you later. Bye.